God's people rejected his leadership and cried out for a king so they could be like the other nations of the world. God warned them that a king would bring them more pain and oppression, but they persisted. They chose their king based on his strength and military prowess. But this king's heart was rebellious and he refused to honor God. So God chose his own king, a man after his own heart. A king from the line of Judah, the line of the promised Messiah. God's chosen king brought his people into a new era of prosperity and safety so that all would know the result of God's favor. But this king was still a human with a corrupt and sinful nature. When he followed God, the land was blessed, but when he strayed, it brought only pain. The line of kings continued after him, and the next king was blessed with the greatest wisdom of any man who had ever lived. But even the greatest human wisdom was no match for a corrupt and sinful nature. This king forgot God and began to worship the idols of his many wives. It led him to despair and cynicism. Because of this great wisdom, he saw the world for what it was: vanity, chasing after the wind. Everyone rises from dust, and to dust they will return. His dark view seemed to ring true as God's people lived in a perpetual cycle of kings whose sinful nature would just bring them to ruin. God's warning was true. The people didn't need a king. They needed a savior. They needed someone who was sent by God himself. The kings of Israel rebelled and abandoned God. But even in the darkest moments, God brings hope.